Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. Welcome back to Gundam Breaker 4, and today we are going to start the DLC, do the first chapter or two of that, depending on how long it takes. And for our custom this time, I have made Saber from the Fate series. That was difficult. There's really nothing, it's really hard to do skirts in this. I mean, there are things with skirts, obviously, but anything that has a fairly long skirt does not tend to have, like, you know, very skinny legs, and Saber does not wear bell bottoms, so that makes things difficult. I would have liked the chest a little thinner and the arms a little bit broader at the shoulder, but I ran out of builder's parts. I will show you what we're working with here. Okay, so for the head, let me zoom in here. For the head, I went with the Sinanju because it had the breakdown of colors I needed to really make this work. Also, just I needed something, basically head-shaped with no built-in antennae, and yeah, that's the Sinanju. Likewise, the Sinanju's body was perfect for this because the silver armor with the black lining, pretty easy to do with a Sinanju torso. My only complaint is that I wish there were a few separate locations for the torso, because there are some blue decorative areas on Saber's armor, and if I could do the little Xeon trim bits in blue, that would probably work fairly well for that. But yeah, Sinanju torso worked out fairly well for this overall. For Saber has relatively thin arms with, with puffy sleeves, which there's plenty of things that have that basic combination, but also I needed something that would, where I could get some thicker parts for her gauntlets at the end and just have the proportions look right. I went with Mask Smack Knife for that, and I'll get to the custom parts, which are just truly ridiculous what I had to resort to do this in a minute. Failing at 3 dimensions as usual. The legs are the Tall Geese 2, because I realized that to cut down on the number of builder's parts I would need, I could slot these parts I used for the skirt under the flaps on the Tall Geese's legs, so that worked out. Backpack is invisible, but it is a Phas backpack because it's her sword Excalibur does kind of have a gigantic beam attack as her ultimate attack. So yeah, I'm gonna have that. Not using a ranged weapon because she doesn't really have one except for her sword. We haven't done great swords yet, so I went with the Erendite because it was the closest thing I could find in great sword to Excalibur. The colors worked out relatively well. So yeah, we're going to give the greatsword moveset a try here. The shield is currently invisible, but I realized that the Sazabi shield, with the right coloration, looks more or less like the scabbard to Excalibur. So the closest I'm going to get from a mobile suit shield at any rate. So yeah, since the scabbard is basically a defensive item for her, that bringing that up if/when I ever guard just made sense. Okay, so builder's parts. Here's where I lost my mind. I had to use the armed armor accessories from the Banshee Norn to emulate a skirt, because there's nothing else that wraps around in the way that I need a skirt to wrap around. You might think I would just use one of the anti-beam cloaks, but they are locked to the torso. You cannot move them to anywhere else on the body. So you cannot use the cape to emulate a skirt because the cape is currently permanently attached to the shoulders, basically. I reused the Chun-Li trick for the front flap of the skirt, used the Zaku shoulder shield because I could not get anything else going. For her little sticky outy hair thing, I used the Darrell-Bald's antenna. For her gauntlets, I used the Kabakali's Minovsky flight armors again, and they worked out. And for her braided hair bun, I used an Adzam leader because it's about the only rounded thing that had like any kind of like dimension to it that made it look like could be like bundled up here. I'd rather do without the spikes, but you know, they're there. EX skills has the Hyper Mega Cannon from the backpack. Has NTD from her ridiculous skirt. Has Plasma Claw from the Mac Knife hands. Sticking with Salt Stimulant and Burst Breaker, which is at least appropriate, though I wish there was a way to change the color of it. Option skills, basically everything that I wound up with for the parts I used. The Beam Vulcans from the Mac Knife, the Adzam Leader, bunch of missiles, and the Sazabi Shield's Beam Tomahawk. None of which are particularly appropriate to the design, but also I just needed, you know, weapons. I also went with... changed my first ability cartridge to get 62% more hit points, which takes it up to like 240,000. So I think that should be sufficient. So we are going to take this into the first of the DLC stages. And yeah, I've got a couple other designs done, but there's some things I am still mulling over. But yeah, I want to keep making weird things with this. Okay, so we are going to do this. What difficulty did I put that on? That's something that I should know. Yeah, we'll start at standard, since this is, you know, post-game stuff. Even the standard difficulty is level 40, so that's fair. Let's use a breaker booster. Alright, what is going on in the world of Gundam Breaker 4 now that we are in the post-story? Hi, Rico. I may be skipping past things. I am not wearing headphones this time because I just, been wearing them too much lately and my ears are sore. So, yeah, no. Let's see. Yep, there's Mr. Gunpla. Real Mr. Gunpla. There's a Super Fumino with Wing Zero wings. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. They seem to have added a whole bunch more, you know, random suits to or Gunpla hanging around, so that's that is good. Okay, yeah. What is going on with our clan? They seem to be having a fairly good time, and that's right. I think Lilin is still in the computer, I believe. So. You know, resting, whatever the deal is.
Wow, it'll be hard trying to find everyone with all these people around.
I don't know about that. It's been a while since we've been here, but
I'm not surprised.
Remind me to equip a hyper jammer the next time I get a chance, would you?
Jeez, you two are still...
Yeah, apparently they are.
I was a little worried for...
Everything
yeah, I was looking at how to get the parts for the Lin Carnation there, and apparently the way you do it is you have to synthesize certain parts with other parts. So that's yeah, that's I just need to get the correct spare parts to do that with, and I may give it a shot just to have some more options, because it occurs to me that it probably would have been smarter to, if I had the Lin Carnation's head, to use that for Saber, assuming I'm allowed to recolor it. That is, of course, the question.
Yeah.
But,
okay, enough standing around.
See.
Let's hurry up and try out a new mission.
Okay, yeah, let's check out all the new changes, see what we've got.
Me, Lin, and... Oh, wait. Are you guys cool if I...
That is a good question.
Certainly. I think it's only fair that the first battle of the official release...
Okay, yeah.
No issues here. You three started the clan, so you should get...
Alright, we'll take the first run.
Right. Go get him. Works for me. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get this mission...
Now we'll get to see how the Greatsword moveset works. I have no idea. I have not used it at all, so... We'll see how that happens. I don't think this turned out badly. It is kind of weird, but I kind of expected that. Again, just I keep butting up against like odd limitations on certain things that make it hard to do the specific design I'm trying for at any given moment. But yeah, I don't think it came out badly. And we are fighting RX-78. And okay, well, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, it charges like a melee moveset. I'm fine with that. Or like the axe. And okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, that is a launcher. That's good. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I can work with this. Okay. Oh. Stop vulcaning me. Come on. And I'll just use... Okay, those beam machine guns in the Mac Knife arms are not bad, so... Could you please not get trapped in the corner so much? Yes. Let's try... Not bad. Sazabi Axe should, of course, have a sword mode besides, but, you know, just... I can't be too picky. But, okay, that Gundam is out. Let's get the gun tank. Oh, there's 2 gun tanks. Fancy. Alright, and... Okay, yeah. Spin and a down smash. I like that. Alright, just a down smash for that. Okay, and a launch with a chase. That's pretty good. To be honest, I find it a little bit easier to focus on the buttons I'm pressing when there's not sound. So I will hear the sound at some point. Basically, this is one of the reasons I haven't turned off cutscenes yet, so I can just that way, if I end up recording without sound, I can go back to them relatively easily and see for myself with with the voice acting. Because I've liked the voice acting in this game relatively well so far. So. Yeah. Okay, yeah, not bad. Now, do I get different moves? Yeah. It doesn't charge if you press forward and hold the button, but it does go straight to that wall. That's not bad. Okay, it looks like it might charge just a tiny bit, but it's not going to hold it forever. That's fine. What do I get if I charge in the air? Okay, just big smash. Okay, yeah, I think it's a pretty good moveset, I think. It hits hard, seems to break a lot of pieces off, launches things pretty easily. And as you can see, just makes serious inroads into the poise gauge, so, for lack of a better term. Super armor, whatever you call it, yeah. Whatever you call that, stun defense, whatever, yeah, that. Poise is just the first thing that comes to mind, because I've been, neck deep in the Dark Souls stuff lately, so. X. Okay, Hyper Mega Cannon is there. We'll go with that. When I decide to use an EX, but I'm probably going to hold that until at least the wave boss, if not the stage boss. So. There we go. Ah, there's another ability cartridge. Yeah. That. And there's one person all the way over here. Right, well. Alright, what have we got? We have got the Easy 8. Okay. I think I mentioned at one point before, Fate Stay Night is finally officially available in the US. It is available on the Switch and Steam. And, all swords turn into gigantic guns. And apparently that high mega launcher, hyper mega cannon, just will just keep going until you are out of EX gauge if you let it. So, which damage-wise is not terribly a bad thing. Okay, that's a pretty good lunge there, if I can figure out how to do it consistently. Alright. Well, let's just throw missiles at everything. Yes, I do kind of love that the shield and backpack just temporarily appear when you use them. Interesting, I swear when I use the beam tomahawk, though, just that appears. I don't see the shield. Of course, maybe I'm just not seeing it. Okay, getting knocked around a lot. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, can stop that. Luckily, I have many hit points. That's the point. Bill. Right, and I think those missiles just went totally past it. All right, let's take some of this. Okay, I didn't even see the blade because of the wall there, but okay. Which, I mean, given that Saber can make her sword invisible, that's, I guess, appropriate. But yeah. Okay, have missiles. Missiles are good. I like them. It looks like the greatsword may be like the claws in that, in exchange for the good power and charge attacks and all, you do not you can't do ground breaks, because I was pretty sure that this Ifrit Custom's legs were gone, but it did not seem to matter. Okay, and I'm right up against the edge of the stage. I would really like if they would show the edges of the stage on... Okay, just barely underestimate. Wow. B breaks S time. Yeah, so I'm going to have to level some more. But I always have to level more. But yeah, I'd like it if it showed the borders of the stage on the radar, just because they can be not very apparent when you're busy, smacking things. So, all right, we've got Strike Gundam with some Aegises. Yeah, this is intentionally emulating the layout of the first stage of the game, isn't it? Except with everything stronger, which makes sense in terms of just we're going to check out the game and see what has changed. So I get it. Let's see what these do. They practically liquefy the wall directly to the right of my target. That's very useful. Okay, yeah, the Mac Knife's guns aren't doing much to this Strike Gundam at all. I'm doing more than that, not necessarily a lot more than that, but I am. Okay, let's try the beams again now that it's standing still. Okay, Mac Knife arms currently, I thought I leveled them, but they are currently weak. I did take the sword, I believe, up to level 40, so it's going to do more damage, like any day of the week. Okay. Yeah. Those Mac Knife guns are really not bad. Better than the Vulcans. I don't even remember. Oh, the Sinanju had the Vulcans. That's what it is. And yeah, the Adzam leader is more or less counted as a grenade, it would appear. Which, yep, I do not have the ground break command, but that's okay, because basically my default heavy attack is a ground break. It's just a big slam. Like that. Okay. Okay, yeah. The default triangle button tap does just launch, so that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I like this moveset. It's pretty good. And we'll just... Oops. There we go. Yeah, and seems like jumping is the best way to make sure you chase. And it chases pretty well. So, all right, get this last Buster Gundam out with the power of missiles. I believe they just buffed the Faz's missiles in GBO 2 as well. I think Faz was one of the things that got buffed this month. I definitely want to give it a try if so. But okay, and now we've got the Freedom Gundam. And let's try this again. well, took out a couple of minor side things, but aim was not great otherwise, so. But okay, yeah, so the Adem's leader does seem to last long enough to charge up your whole melee attack, so that's a good thing. Alright, and a few more shots. Knock an arm off. Follow with the Adzam. 1, 2, 3. Spin and smash. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I do need to get more parts like up to the gold 5-star level, which gets you an extra ability slot. And also just level 50 to you know, start getting more powerful for some of this stuff. But again, since I'm trying to build a zillion different things and just you know, it's kind of hard to decide what parts I want to use for my go-to, you know, just running around level grinding build. Okay, there's a shiny there. It is a tiny little gun tank. It is already gone. Doing the metal slime thing. Not bad, I guess. Seems kind of low for the level, but because I'm pretty sure I did the sword to 40 and every other part to 35. But yeah, that backpack at 35 and the Mac knife arms at 35, not terribly formidable against 40. So, well. Okay, I'll cut that one early, which means that the slam is not included. That's fine. Okay, the lunge was nice. Good. Adzam again. Okay, we've only got a minute and a half left, and I have a feeling there's going to be one more wave. Find out. Yep. Okay. Well, what this tells me is when the new wave comes in, I need to just hit Awaken. Ah, and there is our Sengoku Astray. This is our new suit. Oh, it's up there. Cool. Well, luckily, not slow. Okay, let's just start hitting whatever I lock onto until pieces fall off. Okay, so realistically, I can say that the Awaken probably the attack Awaken setup probably gives about a 10% attack bonus because I'm getting 11 per shot on the Mac knife beams as opposed to 10. So yeah, I mean 10% is not bad given, you know, for everything else I'm doing. For those guns, it's not so impressive. 2, 3. Oh. Didn't want the axe, wanted the lead. Now we're following the leader. Yeah, pretty good damage. I'm not sure it justifies the long lead time, but also not sure I'm going to be able to finish this before we hit 6.5 minutes. So let's go back to the Adzam leader. Yeah, to be honest, I think the charge attack is worth skipping in favor of just comboing because, yeah, look at how much more damage I did. So, especially with that smash. Nice. Okay, now that just leaves this blue frame, which is now... Oops. There we go. Is that it? I hope so, because we have 5 seconds. There we go. Actually, more like 3 seconds. More BS. You know, not surprising. But I could have gone a little bit darker on the armor, I think. It is supposed to be a very bright silver, but it looks just like shiny white out here, out in some of these stages instead of actual silver. Yeah, it's close though. So, and here comes the Strike Freedom Gundam. From the camera angles, I am guessing it is a perfect grade. Yes, it is. Okay, well, we have 3 minutes. Okay, that's a lot tighter time limit than on most of those, I think. But, and those Dragoons come out, we're gonna have a problem. Okay, don't stop to charge. Yeah, and again, like I said, there's really not enough damage to the charge attack to justify. There's got to be a way to power that up specifically. I just don't know what it is yet. Leader time. Yep, it does not care about my stun attacks. What a shock. Okay, yeah, we've only just gotten the first bar off, or half of the first bar off. Let's see, I think burn everything the second I can, I think, is going to be what we do here. Ow, I forgot it has a beam naval. Oh, have a leader. And everything. Okay, yeah, it flinched a little, I think, but it did not get long-term stunned. Okay, yeah, the Greatsword's attacks. Yeah, I'm just going to spam triangle, because that is the attack that does all the damage right now. So, get to it. Yeah, look at the kind of damage I'm getting. Just, yeah, hunking off pieces of life bar. That's what I want. Oh wow, it managed to recover from the stagger. Have a leader. Okay, well. Oh, I seem to have lost my feet. I need those. Feet are important. So, I think when it comes down, is it just beam spamming me? Rude. Okay, yeah, I do like the little icon showing you. Yeah, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the blast swing's the only one that hit because it's the overhead smash, and only the upper body is vulnerable right now. Let's huck an Adzam leader at it, and yeah, we are not going to make this 3-minute estimate because it's taken me 2:15 to get it, like, its first 3 life bars. Stand still when I'm shooting you. That is just rude. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just gonna keep spamming triangle because it is my best move. Did throw an Adzam leader in there, didn't do much, but yeah. Yep, so. Oh well, yeah, not gonna make the S rank limit here. That's okay, especially now that it threw up its shield. And here comes this. Yep, it is going to hit that thing. I did block part of it, that's good. Leader. Missiles are, even if the missiles aren't stronger, they're more varied, I guess? I don't know. Either way, moving in. Ow, 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 stop, ow. Ow, stop, ow, ow. I need to stop charging in face first, but, you know, once my face gets there, the sword does too, so it's kind of a thing. Okay, well, oh, beam spam time. Yep, that's the strike freedom, alright. And, well, I'll sword spam, you beam spam, and we'll see whose spam tastes better. Okay, well. Seems like a good opportunity to do all the damage. Yeah, it does not much. I think the purple flames means it's unhappy with me, which I'm unhappy with it, so, you know, it's fair is fair. Let's see, yep, it's going to do the follow the leader beam. Luckily, I've got plenty enough thrust to not worry about that much, so. And we're just going to keep spamming triangle. Oh. Okay, I'll heal. You win. Actually, no, you don't win, just you temporarily inconvenience me, which, if you want to call that a win, if that's what you're into, you know. I can't argue you out of it, but it's not going to do you too much good in the long term. Because I can keep stabbing you indefinitely. Yeah, to be honest, this attack pattern, I mean, if I got caught with it and I didn't have 8 zillion hit points, well, only 240,000, but that's a pretty good amount. But yeah, if I got caught by that, you know, death from above beam without this many hit points, I have a feeling it would be dangerous, but basically what it feels like it's there for at the moment is just to stall me so that I can't get under the time estimate. Okay. Get up. Yeah, I used Awaken, honestly, to just, there we go. I used Awaken to, get clear of the attack. So, and there we go. I don't think this turned out too badly. It does definitely need more, juice, but it's, the basic build I think is not bad. I'd like to find, there's a few parts I'd like to find better for, but oh well. Okay, got A rank, I'll take it for now. EBS, so... Okay, Kiku Ichimonji, which... Yep. Okay, L-Strike Beam Saber... Lacerda Beam Saber. Okay, good. More melee parts to feed my existing melee build. Jin Swords. Strike Gundam Knives. Sharscale Naginata. Okay, yeah. And, of course, you know, RX-78 parts. Yeah, bunch of stuff to juice up my melee weapons with. That's good. Let's see. Yep, bunch of Hyper Impulse long range. Okay, that's Buster Gundams, I believe. Gaybulg is the rarely seen Strike Gundam bazooka. I believe Dual Gundam also uses it. Strike Gundam rifle. That one? That one I'm having trouble recognizing. Maybe it's the Sengoku Strays then. Because it's not a design I recognize off the top of my head. But, neat looking gun. I just don't know what it is. More Jin parts. A large beam machine gun for the Gelgug Jaeger. Stock machine gun and missile launcher. Astray, Justice. Did I get any parts? For Eaton gun tank, not bad. Easy 8, ground type. Okay, I did not get any of the Sengoku Astray's head. I did get its torso, though. That's something. Not that different from most other Astrays, but it is new. So sometimes getting multiples of parts of things you only fought one of just reminds me of like the old Mortal Kombat games when you would do a fatality and someone would explode into like 17 femurs. Let's see. Yep. Okay, yeah, Aegis Jaeger. Yeah, good parts, but no Sengoku right arms. Nor left. Like no leg. Nope, no legs either. Or backpacks. That is its shield, though, and okay. Shields also, it turns out, are locked arms for most things. Some things can mount them on the back if they do it in the... if that shield is shown acting that way, but yeah, it's not always the case. Like I said, I'm discovering limitations here and there, but I like that. Okay, Justice Gundam Shield, Freedom Gundam, same basic shield. Alright. And a decent, but not, like, super impressive thing in plastic. Do not need my projectile speed to be slower. Don't need that. Don't need that or that. Worth it. Probably worth keeping. No, I am not doing negative 298,000 capacity hit points. I have that already. Don't need something making me slower. Don't need that. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, so I wound up with 3 new modules out of this, and none of them particularly exciting, but that's okay. Alright, well, let's see if there's any, like, epilogue here, and then after that, we will check out the, next story mission next time. Okay, yeah, there is. Let's see.
We did it! After all that waiting, our first
Alright.
mission in the official
Well, that was a piece of cake. We've definitely gone
Oh, yeah.
kinda crazy just how much we struggled with that.
Yeah, I still remember you.
Hey, I wasn't the only one. But seriously, I can't believe that random
Okay,
meeting
yeah.
eventually led to this whole clan.
I don't know. I'd call it.
Well, that's
fate
appropriate.
Rather than. After all, this clan is the reason I got to meet.
Yeah,
you,
he's
Sheena.
still at it.
That's true. I suppose.
Yep, and she is just not
Cold as
even
ever, I see.
pretending anymore.
It is starting to grow on me, though. Maybe.
No, you're not.
It's not
Maturing would
maturity,
be
Mashima. That sounds
yeah,
more like
exactly.
delusion
Maturity would
to
be
me.
stopping.
But speaking Speaking of growth, I wanted to take a moment to thank. I've managed to cultivate a much better balance
Good.
in my home life.
Glad to hear that.
Well, yeah, that's how a good team should be. Helping each other to grow and succeed. I'm sure we've all changed a lot in our time.
Right.
Yeah, but no one as much as when we first met you, you were still acting
Weirdo.
I just now noticed that that her mobile suit design has Burning Gundam's gauntlets as foot covers. Kind of like that.
That is insulting. To me,
I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh is all. So now all we need
Now all we need.
Is Lil...
Yep.
Yeah, where is she?
I'm sure she'll be back at some point.
Try not to worry so much. Meister said
Meister,
the admins are
said the
looking
admins
after her,
are
right?
looking after her. That's good.
If anything was wrong, I'm sure he'd tell us.
But
I get why you're worried, but there's no
You can
sense
always
in
ask
letting
how
it
she's
keep you
doing.
down.
There's no harm in that.
Let's just enjoy.
But, yeah, we could
Yeah,
also
you're
just
right.
enjoy the game for now.
Lilin would be sad if she thought we...
We made it this far by believing in each other.
Okay, yeah. All right.
you're probably right. Okay, let's all play together again soon. I'll send you.
All right. So, yeah, seems like this is a good time to call this particular video after I check the mail. There's always one more thing to do. Messenger. Fresh start. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, so far it's you know, the mission is a mission. It's I think it's intentionally very similar to the first mission of the game, just to you know, kind of do the welcome back thing. But I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can buy the Sengoku Astray now.
The gifts are this way.
That'll be under the S's, presumably. But Brain, come on, Brain. Do the words thing. That's kind of what you do, or hopefully do. There it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do have it both under the high grade and master grade, so I can get both. And yeah, nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, because may as well have more parts to play with the next custom I decide to work on. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Breaker 4. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.